Alright, YouTube, what is going on? It is Zaya here from Zaya&TheSteelers, back with another video. And in today's video, we are going to be reacting to the Steelers' win against the Atlanta Falcons in Week 1. So if you guys are Steelers fans or you enjoy NFL content in general, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Shout out to the people who have subscribed already. And shout out to the future subscribers, man. Also, let's get a shout out to the members. If you guys would like to support me and this channel more, be sure to hit that join button down in the description below. And as we scroll down and we see this defense, ladies and gentlemen, we are 1-0. And I told you, man, I told the world, I told everybody, there is no possible chance that we are going to go into Atlanta and lose the fucking football game. There is no possible chance. The only way that would have been that would have been possible is if we did not score a touchdown. And even then, ladies and gentlemen, we did not score a single touchdown in this game, and we still won. And I have spent, how long are we into the video? We are about 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 50 seconds into the video, and I have gone too long without mentioning the man above, the man upstairs, the guy who does it all for us, ladies and gentlemen. We got to talk about Chris fucking Boswell, man. If you guys have been on the channel for a while, you know how I feel about Boswell already. If you're watching this video, you see the jersey that's behind me. What's that? Big number 9, big Chris Boswell, man. I've been rocking with Boswell for a while. This guy Boswell has been bailing us out year after year after year, whether we had the killer bees, whether we had no wide receivers, whether we had Big Ben, whether we had Mason, whether we had Mitch, whether we had Kenny, whether we had Justin Fields, whether we had Russell Wilson. It does not matter. Chris Boswell, ladies and gentlemen, just absolutely phenomenal performance today, man. Not only 3 field goals from over 50 yards, we see a 56 and a 57 right there, like 3 field goals over 50 yards. He is the most accurate kicker from 50 plus in the history of the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. The NFL dates back to when it was black and white and they weren't even wearing pads, you know what I'm saying? I think the NFL has been around longer than war, honestly, if we're thinking about it, because I've seen some of these pictures that they pull out oh, this Otto Graham back in, you know what I'm saying? And fam, it's were dinosaurs around back then? And it doesn't matter. It's been so long, and Chris Boswell is the most accurate kicker. So, there's that, right? And, of course, we would have loved to see a touchdown. We're going to talk about it here in a second, but we got to start it out with the positives, man. Not only is Boswell the GOAT, as I've talked about, but our defense, bro, ladies and gentlemen, our defense is just so fucking good, man. We talked about, bro, we don't have a corner, we don't have a secondary, we don't have this, we don't have that. Ladies and gentlemen, Dante Jackson making some plays today. We will have it, I don't have it exactly in order here. Deshaun Elliott right here. Here we go. Dante Jackson with this interception. This pretty much sealed up the game for us. You can see the situation, 15-10, 2 minutes left. The Falcons have one more chance to do it, and Dante Jackson, bro, just gets this interception. He's just a beast, bro. He's a beast, and I think he really stepped up today. I think Joey Porter Jr. stepped up today when his number was called, when he was healthy. Obviously, he left the game for a little bit with an injury. I don't know if he ended up getting back. But Dante Jackson making an immediate impact on the team. Someone else who was making an immediate impact on the team. We got big Deshaun Elliott in the first quarter now. Game tied 3-3. Kirk Cousins, by the way, just loves giving us the football, man. Kirk Cousins, not a good showing from him today in his first day in Atlanta. Deshaun Elliott, I talked about him in the preseason, how he was kind of showing out, in the addition of him and Minka in that safety department. It's whoa. Do we have the best safety duo in the NFL? You can't tell me otherwise. Because Deshaun Elliott making plays. Minka Fitzpatrick, he was making really sick tackles in this game. He didn't have an interception, but once again, he was making really good tackles. He was stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. Guys like Montravius Adams had a big play. Cameron Hayward had a big play. Patrick Queen was out there. Peyton Wilson got a lot of time out there. He was flying around. Just honestly, you know what I'm saying? There is not enough words for this defense sometimes, man. There just isn't enough words in the entire world. Alex Highsmith, even, I remember he had a batted ball. He was killing. He was absolutely dominating. And someone else too. Before I talk about the main guy as well on the defensive side, something I do want to just get out there for shits and giggles. In all fairness, you guys know how I feel. You guys know what I've said in the past about this player. You guys know what everybody knows, and everybody has said it about this player. But, man, I was watching Dan Moore out in pass coverage today, and Dan Moore was kind of eating, bro. Dan Moore was kind of locking up his defender, man. You see Bijan in this picture. I feel like Bijan was kind of eating today, too. But Dan Moore, I felt like he played a pretty good role in pass protection, you know what I'm saying, for being Dan Moore. I thought he played pretty good. So there's that. But, however, something we do have to talk about, too, You know what? I'm gonna wait on it. But before I talk about the actual oh, by the way, yeah, Boswell, AFC Special Teams Player of the Week, has to be, literally has to be. Week 1, we already got it. Boswell, I have on my fantasy team, bro. He's got me like 22 points. No lie, Boswell might be the highest scoring player on my fantasy team right now if I go and check it, which is good and which is bad because, you know, I love Boswell, but it's like, damn, son, I did have Drake London on the team. Where was Drake London at today? Because Drake London exists, bro. And hold on, let me get this up too. Arthur Smith gets a W in his revenge. Like, I told y'all, man. I told you. And what, 10 points? Really? You guys got rid of Arthur Smith to put up 10 points? Really? Against a team that doesn't have a secondary, mind you? That's what they say. Against a team that, you know, is overrated. 10 points. A team that didn't even score a touchdown. You lost to a team that didn't even score a touchdown, and you guys yourself scored a touchdown. That is tough. That is tough for the Atlanta fan base. That is tough for paying Kirk Cousins $9 trillion and you draft Michael Penix in the first round and you guys are 0-1. That is tough. And the only reason why I'm going so hard, I don't mean to, you know, I don't have any problem with the Atlanta Falcons. I don't really care about the Falcons. But, you know, me being confident in my team led to Atlanta Falcons fans pulling up like, hey, you know, I'll take that. I said I was going to bet my whole paycheck. I didn't exactly do that. I did make some money, though. Shout out to the Steelers. You already know. But I said I was going to bet my whole paycheck, and there were a few Falcons fans out there that were like, I'll take that bet. Let's bet. Where they at now, they probably won't ever be on this channel again, man. I will never see my money again, man. Unbelievable, bro. But Arthur Smith, big revenge game, and he gets a W. It was just too perfect to happen. It was just too perfect to not get a W, man. And so shout out to Arthur Smith. We already know. Shout out to the Atlanta Falcons, too, for putting up a stinker. And the last shout out that we got to talk about, the last shout out is, of course, where's he at? Big TJ Watt, man. TJ Watt, and just for full transparency here, well, we'll talk. You see how it says legend in the making, and all I do all day is bitch about how he hasn't gotten Defensive Player of the Year and how that, you know, affects his legacy. It's affecting like where he's going to be talked about in these all-time standings. Now, of course, TJ Watt, he does have one. TJ Watt does have one Defensive Player of the Year, but we all know this guy should have multiple. He should have many. He should have plenty. He should have one here, one here, one here, one here. And we're not even talking. And he should have Super Bowls too. But you should get a ring for a Defensive Player of the Year. And TJ Watt, literally his hand, he should have that Michael Jordan picture. You know that Michael where he's like holding his head like this and he has the one more to, or no, I think it's just like two and he has two on his pinky. Like he should literally have that when it comes to Defensive Player of the Years. Because nobody impacts the game like TJ Watt on a game-to-game basis. And now with full transparency here, man. I watched the game with my girlfriend today. It was our first Steelers game that we've seen together. You know, she had the same Steelers shirt on. It was a beautiful moment. It was just absolutely beautiful, very wholesome, right? But I'm saying this to tell you guys, TJ Watt was playing so good that, like, she was like, yo, this guy is crazy. And I was like, yo, that's TJ Watt, man. Like, it was crazy because he does this. He does this every single week, every single game. We need a play to happen. Where's 90 at? It's over. 90 is shutting down the game. How many games has TJ Watt ended with a sack? Let's like how many? I'm thinking at least 5. At least 5. TJ Watt is like has had the chance. Like, oh, the other team, they just need 5 points. A touchdown could win it. You know what I'm saying? And TJ Watt, nope, fuck that. You know, like, nope, absolutely not. Because I'm TJ Watt and I am the best, and I'm going to shut down this play. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's done that so many fucking times. And today was no different. And not only did he have that, but he had 2 turnovers today. Both, I believe, were called back, but it was just he had 2 fumble recoveries, and I think they got called back. At least one of them did. But yeah, this guy TJ Watt, he is amazing. He is incredible, and I will never apologize for talking as much shit about TJ Watt as I do, for hyping him up as much as I do, because like once again, I watch the games. I know some of y'all out there, maybe Steelers fans, we watch Steelers games, of course, but other teams, other fans of other teams, they don't watch Steelers games, so they look at the box score, which TJ Watt leads always, by the way. They look at the stats, which TJ Watt is number 1 in always, by the way. But they look at the stats and they just don't get it. They don't see. They just will never understand how this guy on a play-to-play basis will just be like, oh, I'm in the zone. Your play is done, bro. It's done. Literally every time this happens. Every single time this happens. I don't know. I think he had 2 sacks today, maybe 1.5. I don't know. Maybe only just the 1. But he's just incredible, man. He's just like literally the best. He is incredible. And honestly, I think I have a crush on the guy. I think I have a crush on TJ Watt, man, because like just the way he makes me feel, the way I watch him go out there and play and get these sacks, and it's like game's over, and like, you know, when it's I swear to God, you can see it too. You can see it like on the field, like when he's about to make a play, like he's just moving different. They had Kyle Pitts trying to chip him. He was like, get off me. Like literally, you don't exist. Oh, the tackle's here now. You don't exist. By the way, Kirk Cousins, sack. You know what I'm saying? And you dropped the ball. And I picked it up too. And I got the fumble. Like, I literally did the whole thing. The whole got past him, got the sack, and got the ball. I did every single thing possible in this play. And he does every single possible in these plays multiple times a game. And so that is what I mean with other people, other fans of teams, they just won't understand. They won't get it. But TJ Watt, just know from Zaya and the Steelers, I understand. Fans of Zaya and the Steelers, they have been informed. I have done my best to inform them every week, every day, every second, every minute. I inform the guys, yo, TJ Watt is him, and you've never seen anybody like him. Honestly, I'm looking at you guys watching this video right now. A lot of you guys, the 40 pluses, 50 pluses, 60 pluses, 70 pluses, 80 pluses, 90 pluses. You guys have been watching the Steelers forever. You guys have been watching the Steelers since, you know, Terry Bradshaw was there, and I'm looking you in the eyes right now, and I'm telling you, you have never seen a Pittsburgh Steeler like TJ Watt, man. You have never seen it. He's just different. He is just different. And I think that is, you know, all I need to say about TJ Watt. You know, what hasn't already been said. The guy is a legend. The guy is amazing. And he's going to get JJ Watt to come out of retirement and play for us soon, by the way. Just big trust. And Derek Watt. You know, shout out to Derek Watt. I don't think he's on the team, but shout out to Derek Watt just for the fuck of it. But yeah, TJ Watt is incredible. And then here we go. We have a nice pass to George Pickens here. And we're going to talk about some George Pickens play here in a second. We're going to talk about another play. But Justin Fields absolutely unloading, finding George Pickens. George Pickens able to find the ball. And it's, and this is one of these refs, bro. These refs ruled him down by contact. Maybe he actually was, and we didn't get this extra yardage. But these refs were all over us today, man. And we will talk about that on this next play here, too. But Justin Fields with the absolute hose, with the absolute rifle. And then Pickens, too, the ability to find the ball, the ability to make the play, the ability to contort his body. Like, he's always done this. He's always been this good. And low-key today, for as bad as we looked, for as much shit it gets talked about on our offense, I like the passes to George Pickens today. I thought it was a fair amount. I thought, you know, damn near fucking has to because of our wide receiver room, apparently. But you know what I'm saying? I thought he got a good amount of balls, like, thrown to him. And it's only going to get better. It's only going to get better as we go on. And, of course, elephant in the room, Justin Fields was the quarterback who was playing. Man, we will see how Russell Wilson, you know, looks and feels or whatever. But I like the play calling to George Pickens. I think we were, you know, for what it's worth, I know we're a running team and whatnot, but I think we were like a little bit too, you know, into the run. But given the wide receiver room, once again, given, you know, maybe the quarterback situation, I guess you got to sell out for the run. But you know, we talked about George Pickens would get like 2 passes a game sometimes. Like, it just was ridiculous. Now maybe by default he has to get more, but we need to give him even more than we did today. We need to give him fucking 15 passes a game because he is just incredible. He is making play after play after play. And not only did he make this one, by the way, I've been fighting a burp for like the last minute. I don't know if you guys noticed, but not only did he make this play right, but we have this play right here. We're going to pull up this one. We have this play right here where Justin Fields absolutely unloads it, right? He absolutely a fucking dime. And they call offensive pass interference on George Pickens for this. There was absolutely, like, they called it on this, like, little push right here. And I see AJ Terrell, fucking fantastic actor, man. You should have had him in Titanic. You should have had him in Jumanji. You should have had him in Avatar. You should have had him in Oppenheimer. You should have had him in Barbie. You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy, he's an A-list actor, A-plus list actor, S-tier actor, because AJ Terrell fucking went flying when this happened. And, like, they called offensive pass interference. And it's just bullshit. And the refs, man, I said I was going to talk about it. The refs, man, they were just all over us today. They were just, you know what I'm saying? Every single play was a flag, whether it was for us or Atlanta. I feel like we got way more flags, but they were just throwing flag after flag after flag after flag. And it's like, damn, son, I get, you know what I'm saying? I get we're the Steelers and nobody likes us. I get we're in Atlanta, but holy shit, were they just, they were on us today. So we had that going against us. We had no, you know what I'm saying? No touchdowns going against us. We had free agents, like the Atlanta Falcons, they brought in so many pieces. They brought in Kirk, they brought in this, they brought in that. They have all these pieces. They brought in a new coach, Raheem Morris. Everybody is hype about. I don't know who their new OC is, but you know what I'm saying? They're hype about him. Like, all of these things were against us today. We have Justin Fields out there. Russell Wilson, our quarterback one, he's not playing today. Jaylen Warren, a big part of our offense, he's not playing today. Who else? Troy Fautanu, he's out. And, you know, maybe that's by default, but I'm saying there's so many factors working against us. All to pull up, and you know what? The refs are even against us too, man. Unbelievable. And so this was just nasty. This was just, you know what I'm saying, unnecessary. And it wasn't only just this play. Here we have another version of the play right here, and you can see this is like a way better angle of it all. Like, really, offensive pass interference, really, in this moment, in this situation, I get it. And here it is, the ref right here. He's watching the whole time. Look how late this flag is, man. He like waits for George Pickens to actually get the ball first, and then he's like, okay, let me get it a flag. But if it was an incompletion, would he have thrown the flag? You know what I'm saying? Would he have? I don't know, because look how long he waited. Like, the push happens here. He's nowhere close. Oh my God, this guy, man, unbelievable, bro. Just absolutely just bullshit, really. Like, George Pickens should have had an extra, like, 20, 30 yards. Justin Fields, same thing. He should have had extra, you know what I'm saying, stats to it. But the refs, they were just honest the whole time. There was another play where TJ Watt, like, he got the fumble, and they were like, oh, he's offsides. And then on top of that, too, we were in the red zone. We were in the goal line. It was the drive where we did the QB sneak, and we didn't fucking come up with anything because Justin Fields tripped or whatever, and, like, nobody was ready. We'll talk about that, too, in a second. This offense, bro. But that happened, right? And then on this drive right here, Broderick Jones, like, literally gets pushed. Broderick gets pushed and then, like, pushes someone back and then, like, gets pushed again pretty much. And it was two flags, both of them. Even though Broderick, once again, Broderick Jones damn near got jumped, son. Like, it was crazy. Like, Broderick Jones literally, like, he didn't initiate it. He barely even retaliated. You know what I'm saying? He barely even retaliated outside of, like, yelling. You know what I'm saying? Outside of, like, getting in the person's face. But other than that, like, he didn't even retaliate, really. And we got offsetting flags, and it fucked up a drive for us, low-key, because we would have just, you know what I'm saying, we'd have been even closer to the end zone, and, like, it would have been first down and not, like, fourth down. And, it fucked up the drive for us. The refs, they really tried to fucking screw us today. They really tried to get us. But, you know what I'm saying, we traveled through it. We fought through the adversity. And at the end of the day, man, the Pittsburgh Steelers are 1-0. I am very excited about that. We talked about Deshaun Elliott. We talked about Dante Jackson. And I want to talk about this too. Leading Falcons wide receiver at the half, former Steelers wide receiver, big Ray McCloud, man. Shout out to Ray McCloud. He was all over the field today. I always love seeing Ray play. I always love seeing former Steelers play. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that, and on top of that too, the last play of the game, or pretty much last play of the game for the Falcons, this interception play right here. They were looking for big Ray McCloud, man. Number one receiver on the Atlanta Falcons is Ray McCloud. Like, who would have ever thought, man? And Dante Jackson, once again, what an addition. Shout out to him. Deontay Johnson on the Panthers. The Panthers got absolutely blown to smithereens today. So Deontay Johnson, he's just, I don't know, man. He's just not getting lucky, I guess. I feel bad for the guy. But Dante Jackson, man, you already know. Key splash playmaker of the defense, bro. Shout out to Dante Jackson. Shout out to TJ Watt. Shout out to Chris Boswell. Shout out to everybody. And in conclusion, let me pull this back up right now because, we did win. In conclusion, the offense, 6 field goals. Elephant in the room, 6 field goals. We got to clean that up. Absolutely have to clean that up. If we weren't playing a team like them, if we weren't playing a team like that, it would have been a problem. You know what I'm saying? We have to score touchdowns in this league. And I understand it's only week 1, but you guys have to understand me when we're talking about years and years and years of frustration. Arthur Smith, it's your first game. You know what I'm saying? You're playing against your former team. There's some pressure there. Maybe you're nervous. I get it. Justin Fields, you weren't even really supposed to play. You had the opportunity to play like on 2 days' notice. I get it. Right? I definitely get it, but we have to score some fucking touchdowns, man. Like, if we didn't win this game, this probably would have been a 1 out of 10 screaming thing because I would have absolutely overreacted to week 1, and it's because of the past years of bullshit that we've been going through as a team, And so I'm not gonna bitch and moan. I'm not gonna whine yet. But I'm telling you guys, we got to get this offense going. And once we do, man, our fucking 10 points, man. This is what our defense does. This is what we fucking do. And there was a lot. I didn't even talk about Cameron Johnson, but Cameron Johnson got hurt. We're definitely going to have to address that. Boswell with a punt, though. Absolute banger out of Boswell. A fucking amazing game from Chris. But we'll talk about that. But, our defense is so good. We can do this, man. And we can really fucking go on a run here if our offense can just get it together. And I know the pieces aren't crazy, but Van Jefferson, you know what I'm saying? He was up there in the blocking department. He was catching some balls. Calvin Austin played pretty good on punt returns. You know what I'm saying? We don't have exactly the pieces, but we can make it fucking work, man. We really can make this shit work. Once again, the defense, as long as we can stay healthy, hopefully Joey Porter Jr., I wasn't exactly sure of the injury or the status of him, but if we can just stay healthy and get there, this defense is gonna do it for us, man. They really are, bro. This defense is gonna do it for us. And damn, are they better than what they were? And we've seen them really good in this era. We've seen them be fucking ballers in this era. And it's are they even better than what they were last year? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But we can do it, man. And so offense, we got to get it going. Justin Fields, if you're going to keep playing out there, then you know what I'm saying? It's cool. By the way, the Justin Fields runs, he's very fantastic, man. But I've seen a lot of Chicago Bears runs of this guy, and I haven't seen it yet for this team. I don't think I've seen a run over 15 yards for Justin Fields. If we're going to run the ball with, you know what I'm saying? We got to get that going, man. We definitely have to get that going. But it'll come with time. We will see, this is the worst case scenario that probably could have happened, though, because now Russell Wilson, say he's healthy for week 2. We didn't score a touchdown. We won, but we didn't score a touchdown. And so that argument of okay, Russ is going to come in, he could come in and it's going to lead to you know what I'm saying? All this commotion, you know what I mean? If Justin would have just came out, if we would have had a touchdown in this game, just one, maybe you stick with Justin. There's more credibility to stick with Justin. But now if Russell Wilson is healthy, it's going to cause something. So you know what I'm saying? We will have to see what happens. I wish we would have got a touchdown, but we didn't. Girlfriend still hasn't seen a touchdown by the Steelers, by the way. Just fucking unbelievable. Thanks, guys. But we did win. We are 1-0, and that is all that matters. We go now. I believe Denver is next. We go now. We work towards them, and I told y'all we were gonna. Let me get this. I told y'all we were gonna win. I fucking told y'all. DraftKings, FanDuel, we were underdogs. You guys are dumb, and I knew you guys were dumb this whole time. I've been saying it for weeks now. You guys were dumb about this. Like, oh, the Atlanta Falcons, they're favorite. Like, why? Literally, why? There was no reason for them to be favorites. Even with Justin Fields, like there was no reason for them to be favorites. And I'm glad we, you know what I'm saying, we set the tone. We won the game. Next week, got to get a touchdown. That's really it, though. We got to get a touchdown. Anyways, I am hype. I am very excited for this team to be 1-0. Undefeated. If your team isn't 1-0, don't talk to me. Baltimore Ravens, don't talk to me. Cincinnati Bengals, I think you guys lost. Don't talk to me. Browns, you guys are playing the Cowboys. Hopefully you lose. Don't talk to me. I hope everybody goes 0-1 and is the big Pittsburghsteelers at the top of the AFC North like it was supposed to be all along. Anyways, though, guys, I think that is going to do it for me for this video. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. I make videos about the Steelers all the time, so if that's something you enjoy, check out the channel. And I will see you in the next video, man. Peace out. Definitely look out for some content throughout the week. Yeah, big 1-0.